Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. If you're just seeing me for the first time, thank you, welcome. I'm a Nigerian who lives here in South Africa with my family and I make various content. I'm starting from my lifestyle, Nigerian, South African content, whatever I deem interesting or whatever I deem fit, I always bring to this channel. So please do well to subscribe to this channel by just hitting on the subscribe button. It's just a click away from you, and when you do, hit on the bell sign. You'll be notified of my subsequent videos, okay? And please give this video a thumbs up if you like this video. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you very much. I don't take you for granted. I appreciate each and every one of you. And without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So guys, in today's video, I'm talking about the reason why I make the video Nigerians are more tribalistic than South Africa. Like, I made this video last year, 2023, when Nigerians had their national election, where there was a lot of anomaly, and mostly the anomaly was geared towards tribalism, where Nigerian politicians used the weapon called tribalism to divide Nigeria. It's called divide and rule. They always use it to divide Nigeria, okay? So I made a video talking about how Nigerians are tribalistic, and compared it to what you can see here in South Africa, how people try to manage other tribes and try to, you know, fight for the goal of the country, a common goal of the country, okay? I will link that video somewhere on the description box. And today again, I want to talk about why I made that video. I want to talk about why I made that video because something came up. So let me just give you a backstory. There's this man called Onyema. He owns Airpeace. Airpeace is the only indigenous flight that has started flying to London recently, okay? It is an indigenous flight that's owned by Nigeria, okay guys? So it happened that Airpeace has been doing well, you know, all along, and they decided to venture into traveling to London. Yeah, basically traveling to London, because we've not had an indigenous flight travel to London in a while now, after maybe Al-Qaeda Air or all those airlines. That's if they even traveled out of the country, which a lot of people saw as an achievement. I do see it as an achievement. This is bringing growth to Nigeria, of course, though. It's going to grow Nigerians' economy. It's going to at least aid in growing Nigerians' economy. It's the right step on the right direction, of course, because Nigerians are huge travelers and are well traveled. So if an indigenous flight can be going to the UK and going to other parts of the world, at least it will probably be that we are also gaining something by we having our indigenes travel a lot, okay? So this welcome development happened and on social media recently, 2 days ago from when I'm making this video. So guys, they came and up. Guess what Nigerians began to talk about? Okay, let me just give you also a backstory. Onyema is from the eastern part of Nigeria. He's an Igbo man, okay? He's an Igbo. So being an Igbo man, he decided to use the Isi Agu, which is like a traditional or a native Igbo attire. Like, just like different people have their attires. Maybe the Zulus have their attire, the Xhosas have their attire. Even in Nigeria, the Hausas have their attire, Yorubas have their attire, Ashoke and other things. So the Igbo native attire is Isi Agu, amongst other native attires that the Igbos have. But Isi Agu is one of the Igbo native attires. So Onyema, being an Igbo man, he decided to use the Isi Agu as to clothe the air hostess, as the air hostess and air host's uniform, okay? My dear, that caused an uproar. Like, instead of people to now start celebrating this win, that is a win for one is a win for all, which is a win for Nigeria as a whole, they began to trivialize the whole thing by saying, oh, why does he have to make the air host and air hostess uniform Isi Agu? Why Isi Agu? Also, he's trying to make it an Igbo thing. Is it an Igbo thing now? Like tribalism, or very annoyingly, like, I don't know how to quantify this thing, but tribalism at its peak, or what? I really, at this point, because I'm very passionate about these things, when I start talking like this, in English runs away from me. I literally want to speak Igbo right now. You know, actually, me Igbo mana. Him gas Igbo now. I won't be able to interpret it. So, but the point is, how come that it became an issue that something trivial as the uniform that was chosen for the air hosts and the air hostess became the bone of contention instead of celebration, which is why I say I've not seen a tribalistic country like Nigeria. They make everything about tribalism. Nigerians make everything about, oh, why does it have to be the Igbos? Why does it have to be the Hausas? Why does it have to be the Yorubas? Why this? That is why last year I talked about it. I'm still going to talk about it. Instead of everybody to make sure that a president that we feel is going to deliver, at least to a reasonable extent, instead of us to make sure that he goes to power or, he wins, they sabotage it because he's an Igbo man. They sabotage it because, oh, he's an Igbo. He's from this part of Nigeria, and since then, of course, we all know the story. Nigeria has been going from bad to worse, from bad to worse, from bad to worse. Although the naira has gained a little bit of strength because the dollar increase that was increasing last month and last 2 months is becoming a little bit, it has gained just a little strength. But the point I'm trying to make is that tribalism has eaten deep down into Nigeria to the extent that people have beclouded their sense of reasoning because of tribalism. Apart from religion, I think tribalism is the first thing that has kept Nigeria where it is. That is why when we begin to talk about, oh, racism, xenophobia, I'm like, I know where I come from and I know how my people think. How dare we, instead of celebrate the win of Nigeria, a lot of people are beginning to talk about because why does it have to be the Isi Agu? But I just want to also point out that the Isi Agu actually, funny enough, has been the uniform that these people have had right from the beginning of those airpiece. Airpiece didn't just start today. It started years back, like at least a few years back. Let me just say from 7 or 6 years from now, thereabout. I'll just research and put it on the screen. Okay, so they've always had this uniform. Just because they started flying from Nigeria to the UK and possibly to America and possibly to other parts of the world, they want to use that they are the same tribalism, divide and rule, to scatter the whole win of Nigeria. Anyway, the good thing is that they are also sensible Nigerians that came to speak up, and they are like, no, we are not going to allow this to divide us. We are going to concentrate on the good part of this. And amongst all these things, a lot of well-meaning Nigerians have spoken on the internet. A lot of people have tweeted. A lot of people have spoken their mind, and
I thought it was too minor compared
I
to
it was quite strange.
Yeah, but compared to the strides, to the achievements, let's not distract. And I want to focus on the fact that there are more people celebrating the fact that Nigerians are putting Nigeria on the global map and doing it excellently. That's what we should celebrate. Well, they should have tied gele on top of it so that it will satisfy everyone. Then hold a stick just to show that it's. Then the other minority groups will say, "Oh, you do not represent us. Let us wear our culture." So I think it's very important that we first of all celebrate and not let that distract. Yes,
most reasonable and sensible Nigerians know that the Isi Agu is just a Nigerian one amongst millions of attires that Nigerians own. We can't possibly represent all the Nigerian attire just by allowing the air hostess, where maybe one will wear from Igbo, the other one will wear Yoruba outside. It can't work like that, okay? And a lot of well-meaning Nigeria has also, well-traveled and well-meaning Nigeria has also said that it is a normal thing that if, even with Ethiopian airline, that if you fly Ethiopian airline, you will see that they wear their unique traditional attires. They even speak in their traditional language first before they speak English. They also say that even Emirates have not used Ethiopian airline, have not used Emirates and some of those airplanes, but I'll just show pictures to show that it is a staple thing, it's a normal thing for people to showcase their culture, and indigenous airlines to showcase their culture by making their air hosts and air hostess wear their traditional attire. That airpiece making people or their air hostess wear Isi Agu, and that is not, it's just nothing. It's just one of those attires that is Nigerian. Isi Agu and Nigerian attire, yes. Does it matter that Isi Agu is an Igbo Nigerian attire? No, that it doesn't even matter. Like my brother now, I just want to give an instance. My brother is an Igbo man, but when he was getting married, I'll just put a picture here. When he was getting married, he was wearing the Yoruba traditional attire. He didn't mean anything. He married from the Yoruba part of Nigeria, that's the western part of Nigeria. But he didn't say, oh, because I'm an Igbo man, I must wear Igbo traditional attire. Ideally, he should wear the Isi Agu or another kind of traditional Igbo traditional attire, but he chose to wear the Yoruba part, and nobody even frowned. I didn't even look at it. It was when I wanted to make this video, I said, oh, come to think of it, my brother was even wearing the Yoruba traditional attire, which doesn't mean anything. Okay, so a lot of people have said on the internet that they can just come and sew. Me, I have a showcase and Yoruba traditional attires, and some Yorubas can have Igbo traditional attires or Hausa traditional attires. It doesn't mean anything. When my sister was taking pictures of her little baby, she made the baby wear, I'll just show it on the screen here, she made her baby wear Yoruba traditional attire, Hausa traditional attire, Igbo traditional attire. So those things don't make any sense. So well-meaning and well-read and, you know, sensible Nigerians know that those things cannot cause divide and rule. Okay, so I just want to read a tweet of somebody, a Nigerian. His name is Reno Mokri. Reno Mokri said, may God bless Chief Allen Onyema of Airpeace and whoever came up with the beautiful idea of using Isi Agu to design Airpeace flight attendant uniform. I have flown on multiple airlines, and I know that airlines use their cultural outfits of their countries of origin as their air host and air hostess outfit. There is nothing wrong with it. Of course, this is somebody that is well read, well traveled. Ethiopian Airline will not only clothe their stunningly beautiful air hostess in Habish Kimish, I don't know, I hope I didn't murder it. They will even speak to you via their public address system first in Hameric before talking to you in English. Okay, so he was just trying to say that these things do not matter. And another person, a presenter in Arise News, Refine, said Airpeace is flying to London as a national thing of pride, but Nigerians are talking about clothes. Of course, Refine is not even an Igbo man. Why do some Nigerians hate Nigeria? Why do we always like to pull each other down? So the good thing is that there are some well-meaning Nigerians that know that this is just a plot, probably a political plot of some of the politicians and some Nigerians that tribalism have beclouded their sense of reasoning to come and scatter this, you know, achievement, and to come and probably bring bias, because the aim is to bring bias to the people, so that maybe, because Nigerians travel a lot, okay, Nigerians travel a lot, the aim is probably to bring bias, so that, hey, a Nigerian that is supposed to board Airpeace from London to Nigeria will probably say, no, I'm not, because I'm a Yoruba man, I'm not going to board this airplane. He used Isi Agu. Can you imagine the flimsy reason they use Isi Agu as air hostess? So I'm not going to board, so that Airpeace will start losing customers, and before you know it, that route is no longer profitable to them. Then they will stop. I feel it's the political plot, but thank God for well-meaning Nigerians. Okay, that's why I said Nigerians, you must look at South Africans. When South Africans are doing something, Zulu, Xhosa, they just take away all those. We have different tribes and different cultures. They just try to do things as one. Yes, Nigerians should learn from other African countries and that do things as one, irrespective of the tribe, irrespective of the culture, irrespective of the religion even. Okay, that is because it's cultural bias, religious bias, and tribalistic bias that is pulling Nigerians apart. And I just want to also bring this video that Refine made. He was trying to talk about Nigerians, please forgive and try to heal from whatever ancestral problem that is really causing this tribalism, be it Nigerian civil war, be it the rift between Awolowo and Zik and all those our forefathers. Just try and heal and let Nigerians work as one. Let us take away tribalism, let us take away nepotism, religion, and culture, all those biases. Without all those biases, Nigerians will move forward. Will move forward even more than we anticipate. Look at South Africa. Look at other African countries. I just want to play this video.
Whatever happened in the 60s between Saldanha, Awolowo, and Zik, please, we need to heal from all those things. Whatever happened with Lancaster House stock, which I know was a very big turning point with the start of the problems and people being booed, we need to be able to heal. Whatever happened also in the Civil War, we need to be able to heal. This ethnic bigotry is too much. It will divide. It's dividing us already.
Right.
And that's why we can't collectively speak as one. What is wrong with wearing Isi Agu? Oh, but these same bigots did not speak when they served kilishi and zobo on that flight. Really? Is this what we've become now? A man has gone ahead to make Nigeria proud. The attire is from Nigeria. We ought to be celebrating that. That's putting more money to our local manufacturing sector. The next thing, people are saying, why must it be Isi Agu? Because they have their own ethnic leanings. Must we always think like this?
Okay, so that being said, please share your thoughts with me. Okay, what are your thoughts about this? Do you think an airplane that is trying to do well by Nigeria wearing the Isi Agu, does it make any meaning? Like, it's really people of small mind that can really start thinking about these things, because if people didn't start pointing at it, I've seen that video and those pictures. I didn't even see it as in. I'm like, oh, Isi Agu looks nice, but when people started talking about, and one thing about these negativities, when one person starts talking about it and tweeting and putting on Instagram, Facebook, others will join. Yes, Isi Agu. Why? Just share your thoughts with me. Share this video, like this video. What do you think on the comment section? Do you think this should actually be something that will cause a rift, or do you think what Mr. Allen Onyema has done is something to be proud about? Share your thoughts with me and comment, like, and I'll see you in my next one. But my message to Nigeria is, let's stop tribalism, nepotism. Religion is a bias that is segregating and tearing us apart instead of allowing us build our country. Thank you.